If you are using Uniswap or Radium, you are leaving so much money on the table. You have no idea. It's disgusting. And I'm going to show you in this video how you can avoid this. How you can avoid being the end of the cabal, being the guy that loses all his money. Because you have to understand we have the secondary and the primary market. Two different markets. The secondary market is going to be hard to make money. However, if you use Uniswap, you're already a bit in advance. But then after a coin would get listed on the shady centralized exchange, some OK centralized exchange, and the top 3 centralized exchange. I will show you which one is better because it's actually quite hard to make money on this. By the way, welcome on Hands on Finance, where we study what's happening on chain because the blockchain is an open ledger, so we can see who made money, who lost money, follow the smart money, and make even more money. And if you can see which tools use the smart money, then you can use the same, because if you don't use the same tools, how could you have the same result? Anyways, don't forget to pour down your little matcha and let's get to it. When you create a token, the first person that will benefit from it is the team. Then we have the venture capitalists that are going to invest in the team in exchange of yet a worthless token. Then we will have the key opinion leader, people that will talk about a token, guys like me, who will get paid in that token. And then we have the snipers. Snipers will be the people that bought really early the token when it was super cheap, and then they keep selling on you. Now, I don't want you to be someone like that because you subscribe to Hands Up Finance, so you should not be. Most of the people will wait that the token get listed on Uniswap or Radium, but you're not going to make any money if you do that. For example, this token, if I type it into Radium, I'm not going to find it. I find some other one, but not this one. So I would have to copy the address of the token, which is here. I click on it, and then I can paste it here. This is always the most important thing you want to buy and sell with the contract address. Now we have a lot of problems using this. Let me explain you those problems that are actually linked to all the coins, not only meme coins. First, you have to understand on meme coins and legit project, team, VC, KOL, they have a lot less impact unless when it's launched and you can see, but because you know how to study the blockchain, you can know when there is a KOL on it and what is happening if you study the social media. So you have those information. The majority of the crowd will wait that the token get listed on the top 3 centralized exchange, which are Coinbase and some could argue Kraken or some others. But you get the deal, and the problem is at that time, it's time to sell when it gets listed there. Before that, your coin will be listed on some OK centralized exchange. Thing is, you can still run in some issue, for example, even with a popular coin here where I could not withdraw it. And the shady centralized exchange, which will have really low liquidity, will have price arbitrage and no withdrawal possible. I've been victim of this once. I was talking about Toshi when it was at 7 million market cap, but I could not take the full profit of it because I have been dumb and lazy. Yes, I'm French, so I'm lazy, or I'm lazy because I'm French, I don't know. But I bought it on Poloniex, which is a centralized exchange. And as you can see, the volume on it became super low. This is an exchange that I opened since a while ago, and I thought, oh, you know what, it's going to be easier than having to breach some Ethereum and buying it on base chain. Well, my laziness made me pay twice, because on Poloniex, I could not withdraw the token. That's the first bad thing. Second thing, I could almost not sell it because there was no depth into it, no liquidity. If you use Uniswap or Radium, congratulations, you are already better than all the people here. Probably 80% of the population. But I need to bring you to the next step. The analogy to dating will be here. The top 3 dating apps. And then the second tier dating apps. And here, that's the nightclub. You're going on it. You don't even know if there's going to be some liquidity. You paid for it. You arrive. There's no liquidity. Or maybe there's liquidity, but you find your partner, you bring it home, and then you realize your partner is on period. So that's going to be nasty, or you're going to have to accept your loss, even if you put all the hours of investment. with Uniswap, you're going to be slightly in a better position. I mean, the easy way is easier. You don't take so much risk. So you go Bitcoin, Ethereum, the top coins, and then on the other side, you go really dirty. But if you try to be in between, you're going to be in a weird position where it doesn't make sense. It's like being married with the perfect wife, and then if you were to cheat, which I would not recommend, you were doing like something where it's girlfriend material. What are you doing? It doesn't make any sense. You either want a super trashy experience or a best and noble experience. But what is in between? It doesn't make sense at all. And you will pay a higher price if you are on Uniswap or Radium. Let me explain you this right now because you can avoid this simply. We are going to run our test with the coin MFER. When you check the coin MFER, few things appear. If you want to pay the cheapest way, you should use Uniswap and not one of those exchanges. The second thing that will appear is that the volume and the depth of it is a lot higher on Uniswap than any of those exchanges. Because when you get listed on those second tier or kind of good exchanges, they don't have any liquidity. So that's why it doesn't bring anything to the market. It's not going to change the price. People don't care about your coin being listed. This is 2024. We're not in 2020 when no one knew how to use decentralized finance. The market evolved, and only if it gets listed on the massive centralized exchange, the price is not going to move. Most of them, they don't have any volume and they don't have any depth. So if you try to buy for more than $800, you're going to move the price. This is crazy, unless you buy it on Uniswap, and that's going to be better. That's actually funny that HTX said that they have 65% of the volume. Maybe there is some fake volume going on. I don't know. I'm not here to judge, but little red flag here. And then if you thought, oh, I just buy on Uniswap and I get the best price. No. Not like that, my friend. I was to do a massive mistake and sell my MFER. I will receive 0.94 Ethereum with Uniswap. But if I was just a little bit smarter and use Rabbi to be able to swap my coins, well, I would get a better deal because here I will have 0.95. Of course, this is not a massive difference, but every time this $10 to $20 to $50, depending on your trades, if you had the chance to take those and invest into some random meme coins that could 10x or 100x, or just save it to tip the channel, I don't know, that will make a difference. But it's not the only way. If you want to do bigger swap, if you have a bigger portfolio, CoSwap is a beast. Trust me, I studied all the people that made tons of money with just investing early into some project. What kind of tool they use? How do they use it? Because if everyone is using the same thing, it means that it's powerful. And all the big portfolio were almost always using CoSwap. Why? First, you have some gas fee approval for your different token. But CoSwap is also an aggregator of aggregator. Yes, I know. This is like really high level stuff. And what happened is that they use as well the coincidence of wants. So it's simple. If two people want to trade something, maybe they already want to trade at the same time the same thing. So in the span of like a 1 minute, for example, maybe you wanted some of that coin and I wanted some of that coin, and then they match it. See, the person wanted some Ethereum in exchange of DAI, and then whatever they can settle, they will settle it already. So like this, both of them will have less fee, both of them will have no spread. Then you can batch it as well with different people, edit and case that wanted the same thing. Then you put all the transactions together so you get a better deal. And CoSwap can always intermediate in between this. The next level is their ring, where everyone can want some different thing and have some different thing, and you pair them up directly in it. In dating, you have the same amount. The sex ring is the same thing. Actually, I was a bit shocked because last time at the stand-up comedy,
I heard
Margarita is organizing orgies. And I was wondering why I'm not invited to orgies. It's like, what? I'm not handsome enough to go to orgies? And then I realized, if I go to the orgy, everyone will only want to have sex with me. It's not an orgy anymore, it's a train. As we talked about Uniswap and Radium, I highlighted the fact that it's kind of slow, we don't have take profit and stop losses, which will be annoying. You can use the aggregator that will give you better prices, but it's not what's going to help you to trade fast, because the money is made here. It's a lot easier if you have better tools than the others. With the snipers, now you can use many different snipers that are available. I'm going to talk about the one I'm working on because I think it's the best. I know what's been put in and I know all the work that we do to make it the best ever. Here, if you just found your wallet with, for example, here, some Ethereum on Base, you can buy a token directly by putting the contract address. But it's not only this. You can also copy trade some people, place some DCA orders, have your limit orders, sniper to be able to be the first one to buy and to sell directly from your phone from wherever you want. Run Ethereum off DGen and automatically I have my 4 limit orders created, which means that automatically when DGen make plus 100%, I will sell 35%. When it makes 250%, I will sell 15%, 400%, 20, 1000%, 25%. Why I do this? Because I don't want my emotions, I don't want my time to be in between my trades. My trades should always be automatic. You want to be like a professional poker player. You don't want to be someone who is going to be judged by the emotions and all that. And then if I wanted to sell directly, I can do it here. I don't have to do tens of clicks and be able to sell really fast. Instead of if I was on Uniswap, I will be clicking here, then clicking on the coin, then clicking here on the amount, then waiting that it loads, click on the swap, confirm the swap. Sometimes there's another step in between. The number of clicks is insane, and this is all those steps that block you from being profitable, particularly in the new coins that move really fast, which are the ones where as a regular investor you can have an impact. And on top of that, I can trade exactly the same coins that I have in my browser. I can sell directly my DGen in the browser. This is where it goes faster. Now, because I work with Base, I will also give you a free course on everything, how to trade meme coins professionally, how to understand, how to read what is on chain. You just have to use the bot, and then after you get this course for free. Remember, if you want to be part of the primary market, the real primary market, because everything evolves, you should be here on the left side, and you should be using some of those Telegram bots, sniper bots, whatever you want. You don't have to use Base, even if for me it's the best because I tested them all. But really try to understand all the moving pieces, and that will help you to get better. Now, if you use those bots and you combine it with this strategy, you are going to be unstoppable. But you have to also not forget one thing before you leave. And it's not to wear a condom, but still it would be a good idea, is to stay handsome. Ciao.